Have you ever been boating, setting off for a sail, one foot on the dock, the other on the boat, while the gap between the two gets wider and wider, leaving you in the precarious position of deciding to stay put or climb aboard a new adventure? Starting with a clean slate is exhilarating and scary at the same time. Enough of the dust to settle to see that you're clearly better off without all those restrictions, as comforting as they once seemed. But like a phoenix rising out of the ashes, the new you feels vulnerable and a little shaky because what's replaced the old hasn't yet completely taken hold. It's perfectly natural to feel that way and a natural part of the process. But before we embrace the new, take a moment to give yourself a pat on the back and commendations for the courage and the willingness to let all those things holding you back go. Congratulations! Doesn't freedom feel wonderful? Don't you feel better and lighter now the weight has been lifted off of your shoulders? Isn't it wonderful to see clearly at last, truly for the first time? So now what? Now you get the chance of truly being yourself without other people's expectations hemming you in, to start building blocks of what's important to you, deciding where you want the new walls to go, creating your new self to suit only yourself. What a concept. If you're feeling unsure and a little shaky, take a moment to breathe and calm the racing of your heart and repeat as often as needed, I'm okay, really I am. In this moment, right here, right now, I am safe and very loved. This might be the first time you've ever truly considered the you underneath all the roles that you've played. When the relationship with my ex ended, my daughter, all grown and living on her own, I looked in the mirror and for the first time realized I wasn't playing a role. No longer a mother, a wife, or a daughter myself. I was free to just be myself, which begged the question, who am I? A question we're often reluctant to answer and be with ourselves long enough to find out. But I'm here to reassure you that it's worth every effort, because in the end, the only thing we can truly know is ourselves. Maybe you've had an inkling before or are extremely confident, but there's always more to discover about yourself and how you fit into the big picture. All too often, the image we hold is distorted and unsightly, preventing us from seeing the beauty reflected in our loved one's eyes. Now's the time, while the dust has settled and the old carted away, to be the person you've always wanted to be. Free, beautiful, generous, loved, and deeply connected to others. Are you ready? To see everything in a new light, to look at the past and see it differently, to look in the mirror and see the possibilities instead of the mistakes, to see your inner beauty which has been revealed at last. Of course you're ready. Let the new adventure begin.